Now, guys, the most anticipated recession of all time is now the most postponed recession of all time. Here's what Jason Katz, a portfolio manager for UBS, recently told Fox Business.
We have such strong household finances, such strong corporate balance sheets, such a strong labor market. I can't remember in my 3 decades on Wall Street a setup like this translating into a bad recession. And I think that when we finally get a recession, it'll be relatively modest. So I would brace for not a tropical storm, but rather maybe a bad rain shower.
Now, I can't help but feel like at this point we've heard everything from these financial talking heads. So amid all this uncertainty, what are your clients asking you when it comes to their retirement savings?
Well, I think that topic of recession has been a topic been going on for a couple of years now. I probably got a couple more gray hairs in the last year. It's like this slow motion coming at you. Are we going to have a recession or not? And the reality is there's always a reason not to be invested. There's always a reason to say, this time it's different. But the reality is things aren't going to change. When we look at it, we look at what the talking heads are saying, and I think the best advice I could give is once our show's over, of course, always listen to our show. But other than that, turn it on the vacation channel and enjoy it. When we look at it, I think I was asking Scott. We were talking a little bit about this during the break, and we were talking about what your clients are asking when it comes to healthcare. What are the big questions that they're coming up with for this year?
Well, one of the things that a lot of people are asking me is, they come in, they says, well, we're looking to retire, but I need to know what my health care is going to cost. I mean, that's just a straightforward, simple question. And, one of the things I do is, I can give them kind of a broad shotgun-like estimate and say, well, if things stay the way they are right now, which they're not going to, but if they did, you're looking at XYZ as a premium and out-of-pocket expenses and things like that. And, one of the things that does is it throws them back to you and saying, okay, well, Scott tells me that my insurance premiums for healthcare are going to be this. How am I going to accomplish retirement if I'm looking at budgeting for that? So that's probably the biggest question they have. I would advise everybody to, if you are able to invest in an HSA account, a health savings account, I would absolutely do so. Take advantage of that. With the interest rates where they're at today, getting upwards of 5% on your money, and it's 100% tax-free money used for medical expenses. It is a great way to put that bucket of money aside, like you always refer to as the independent income system, and have that bucket of money aside for healthcare.
I think, when I talk to people, the one thing they want to know is there anything that could blow up my retirement?
Absolutely.
They don't have the luxury of time to make up for mistakes as you get closer to or in retirement time. And really, I think clients continue to want to have some growth, but, really, again, not be in a position to get clobbered if the market and the economy does crash. It's a good time right now while the economy and the market's up this year so much to look at kind of rebalancing your portfolio, looking at steps to protect some of the gains that you have. I know, Chaz, I think one of the things that you talk a lot about is people having and leaving their investments on cruise control versus what we do is put a gas pedal where we can be more adaptive to market conditions is another great strategy that we can help out with too. So when you're looking at should you change your retirement strategy for 2024, it comes down to let's have a conversation about what your strategy is. Make sure that we understand your methodology, and then we can give you some advice on what's best for you.
Yeah, one of the things I might just add to that is with more than a year of interest rate hikes from the Fed, it's pushed bond yields up to historic levels. And so for clients, like you said, Nolan, that are looking to maybe participate in some growth, if you've been sitting on the sidelines in cash investments, looking for those alternatives to cash that are paying decent interest rates like money markets, and maybe a decision to increase slightly a bond allocation might be a good situation for some investors, just because we may be coming to the end of this interest rate hiking period of time, and that might offer some opportunities going forward for a long-term investor.
It's almost the job. It is, in fact, the job of these TV financial talking heads to be contrarian. If the sky's falling, they're going to tell you things are going to be okay. If things are okay, they're going to say the bottom could fall out any time now. You don't want that. You want someone that's going to tell you the truth and be there by your side, getting you to, through, and beyond retirement. That is what you get with the team at America's Retirement Headquarters, as someone who's going to work with a plan that's going to work best for you. And when it's time to make changes, they'll let you know, and they'll let you know why. And it all starts with that phone call, 419-794-3030. Take that time to go ahead and speak with them. Start developing that plan to get you to, through, and beyond. 419-794-3030. Always available on the website, arhq.com. And I genuinely mean this. We do appreciate you joining us here on the show today, spending part of your day with us. Hope you have a great week ahead of you. Hope you stay cool out there. It is, the dog days of summer after all. And guys, as we wrap up, appreciate your time as well. And as we do wrap up, want to leave you with the final word.
Yeah, good quote this week from Abraham Lincoln. And it is, and in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Have a great week, folks. We'll see you back here, same time, same channel, right here on Toledo's largest talk station. And just remember, when you think retirement, think America's Retirement Headquarters. It's home of the Retirement Guys formula and America's Medicare Associates.